It's a me, Wiley Olmsted, and welcome to the Level With You show. It is a weekly video game podcast where the four of us gather around our respective homes and talk about video games. My name, as I just said, is Wiley Olmsted, and this week, as always, I am joined by the do-artistic one, Anthony Duart,
I have more space in my pockets now.
the Sub-Zero hero himself, Kenny Castro,
I did just get that feature as well.
That's rad.
and the not-so-phantom producer, Tyler Hadley.
Hey, up in front. Those were 8,000 Nook miles well spent.
It was.
Whoa. Speaking of Nook Miles, we got a lot of Animal Crossing to get to today. We got a good amount of Doom Eternal to talk about because I am nearing the end of that campaign, and wow, what a wild ride it has been. But I feel, alas, since we are so isolated these days due to COVID-19, coronavirus, whatever you want to call it, that we should do a little bit of catching up about what's been going on in our lives and how we're adjusting to working from home and everything like that. Maybe this isn't going to be a regular feature forever, but it's still pretty new to us. So who wants to start us off?
Well, I carry more stuff now. So as you can see, there's 4 rows of items you can get when you get the town hall. I'm unemployed. I sleep till 3 every day. You know, pretty much just living the American dream. So I really can't complain. Pretty good.
Yeah, so Anthony got the brunt of it, unfortunately, unemployment-wise. Any progress as far as filling out that bitch of a form?
It's all done. It's
Nice.
good. Getting good now, so I just got to figure out when I can go online, and I think it like goes pretty much every week. I got to figure out when I could like go on and be like, "Hey, give me my money, please."
Yeah, you gotta update all your stuff. Say, "Yep, I'm still unemployed."
Still unemployed.
Is that how it works?
Every week you gotta go in. Yeah, every week you gotta go in, and it's like they give you a denomination of like you get X amount every week for X amount of weeks, and I think it was like yesterday when I checked 24 weeks. So hopefully we'll see.
But like, I remember back in the day when I was thinking about applying for it, you have to prove that you're applying to so many places per week or something like that.
They kind of give you a leeway with COVID stuff because I was laid
Do
off.
they?
Yeah, they have a whole category now. It's on the website. It's like, oh, has COVID-19 affected, my employment? And it's like, yes, it has. And they give you every week. You do have to. They have that section still where it's like, how many work searches did you perform? Did you do this, etc. And I just put 0 and then like laid off due to COVID-19.
Okay, well that's reasonable.
I mean, yeah, that makes a lot of sense doing it that way.
Yeah,
it's just like, I mean, like nobody's hiring right now either, so
yeah.
Yeah, true that. Except for Instacart and maybe delivery services like that.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler, you're doing a bunch of remodeling, it seems like, and trying to stay busy keeping that house improving.
Yeah, I painted my kitchen. I put a backsplash over the sink area, so it's a nice like marble kind of tile looking backsplash. Came out pretty nice.
Nice.
Wish you guys could come and see it in person.
Oh, it'll come.
It.
And I've been switching out.
Give us a live tour on Discord, on video chat. Just walk us through the improvements of the house.
Like my camera won't reach all the way up there.
It's Tyler Hadley Cribs. I got a backsplash now. It's behind my sink. It's all fancy.
With your phone, you just go live with your phone. Like, hey guys,
I have to swap it.
This is MTV Cribs. My name's Tyler Hadley.
Give me 1 minute. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler,
what's up?
I was just gonna say, when I first saw that text and it said I'm tiling my kitchen, for like half the day I was wondering, like, I wonder what tilling his kitchen means.
I'm tilling my kitchen, and I'm gonna plant some crops soon.
Yeah, and then I figured it out, and I felt silly, but anyway, that's good. Keep him busy in that way.
I've been changing out some of like the old like outlet receptacles, trying not to shock myself and get electrocuted. So that's kind of a new thing for me, but I've been changing most of them. Been working out.
And Kenny, I just saw you guys are going to be out of the office until at least May 6th. That is crazy.
The 4th.
Oh, is it the 4th?
May the 4th must be with you.
Go back to work with the force in hand, be like, I got this.
Yeah,
I'll
it'll
have
get it'll get extended again as cases keep on popping up. New cases in mass. Governor's gonna come back, extend that past another month. It's like, oh,
It's certainly a
it's
possibility.
it's getting wild. It's getting wild.
Very.
But it seems like all of us are still healthy, so that's a good thing.
Healthy
Oh, yeah.
physically, mentally,
Yeah.
like sometimes the depression gets to me. In the same
Mm.
four walls. I was like, I gotta step out for some fresh air with the dog and the fiance.
Yeah.
Took the dog
Gotta go
for
for
a
a
walk
walk.
the other day because she saw it in me. She saw I was reaching a breaking point, like just mentally.
It's hard,
Mhm.
man. It's hard being
Because honestly, it's you don't realize how much work can be a release. Even if work is frustrating, going and leaving your home for a couple hours can be a release. It's not that you hate your home,
right.
but
It's a change of scenery.
it's the change of scenery that helps with the mental state, sometimes.
I
And
agree.
Yeah, and once you get home from work, it's sort of more rewarding to enjoy the things that you really like.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Rather than
like
doing
you're
them
like,
all day.
Yeah.
Man, I can only masturbate so many times in one day until it gets old.
I was just looking at my stats for Warzone. I have played over 400 matches of Warzone.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
crazy.
intense.
I am leading a very sad life.
So it's kind of hard to stay busy because you're like your job's pretty hands-on, right?
Well, for the most part, yeah, but since they stole my work cell phone, it's difficult as well because then I to do most like look at emails, I gotta keep opening up my laptop, keep logging into my email, keep checking it. And I'm not gonna walk around my whole house while I'm cooking or cleaning dishes or bathing the dog or walking the dog with my laptop in hand, like yeah, I got this email. Like it's difficult. Sometimes I'll go an hour and I miss maybe 2 emails, but then the emails aren't really coming in like rain. You know what I mean? Like they're very scarce as well, so it's difficult.
Yeah, I've been personally trying to just, they've also been not incentivizing, but encouraging us to reach out to more people than we would have either. I mean, me being a social worker and with the elderly, I have had a couple people lately that are like losing services due to people being scared to go and visit them and stuff like that. So I I think in my particular circumstance, I'm actually feeling like I'm being more productive in some ways because I'm not just waiting for the routine 6 months where I'm supposed to go out and see these people. I'm like calling and being like,
Mhm.
"Hey, you guys good? If not, how can I help?"
Right.
So it's still been
I feel like you've been more busy working at home than you have been from the actual office.
I have for sure. Like as far as just workload goes, it has been like, and in the office, I would do stuff like listen to audiobooks and stuff like that in downtime. And now I'm like feeling like there is limited downtime. Like today, I gave myself 20 minutes to go work out.
That's good.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? There's really nothing else I can do today.
That's what
Yeah,
I've been slacking.
I really need to do that because I feel like I'm gonna gain
Mhm.
like 20 pounds
Oh,
during this
dude, I'm
time.
just bored of eating. Bored of eating now is yesterday. Mom just gave me a whole big bag of candy when I helped her move like 2 weeks ago. It's just
Thanks,
chocolates and
Mom.
those mint truffles, and I was just sitting there trying to play through Kakarot again last night. Or I'm finally on the Majin Buu saga, so I'm hopefully gonna be that now. But I've reached the point in the game where I'm like, I just want to finish it. I don't care. I just want to get through it now.
Yeah, I know that feeling very well.
Finish it up, man. That DLC is coming.
I know. I'm excited for that, and I gotta
I'm
go back
excited
to
for that,
Grindu.
even though I don't want to play the game anymore.
I don't want to play it. I want new characters. I want new transformations. I don't want to be the stupid Great Saiyaman anymore. Defender of justice.
Mhm.
I do like his little voice change he does, though. I think it's cool. Just
All right. Well, I think that was a pretty solid catch up with how people are doing and coping during this pandemic and social isolation that we're all experiencing, and you're likely experiencing if you're watching the show. I think that 230 million out of 270 million are now at stay-at-home orders. So just a little bit of catch up with other stuff going on the channel. It's not super busy, but we are still doing the Super Smash Sundays. If you are a Super Smash Brothers player, you can play with us from around 7 to 10 each week. Come and kick my ass. Come and maybe kick the other guys' ass.
It's okay. Well,
Yeah.
We had 150 followers.
Yay!
we have to do a giveaway now. We get amiibos.
Yeah, we
Alright.
can do something.
We can
Do
do
something.
something.
I don't think I can approach my GameStop anytime soon. If that guy's still there, he's gonna hear my mouth again.
I know you just told the story, Kenny, but when we move on a little bit, I want you to read. Sounds like
I got
the
you.
classic GameStop experience.
You know what? And you know, I've been a very big advocate that my GameStop is different with me.
Yeah, you have been. You've been
But
all about it.
This stupid guy never worked there before because I know every employee there. I've never seen his face. Must be one of those guys they picked up because he's willing to work during the corona.
Yeah, or they transferred him from
Yeah,
another
right.
store because his
I
store
need
got
money.
shut down, and he's like, I want to work.
So
Exactly.
how did you end up getting the physical copy of Animal Crossing the other day?
Me?
Yeah,
Oh, State Line.
they're still open.
Support local.
Yeah, support local. Who I guess are they still open? Do you know?
Well, I think his name is Frank. So with him, he does like curbside pickup. So you'll order it, pay him through Venmo.
Oh wow.
You can reach out through Facebook and he'll let you know what he has in stock. He's very good with updating his social medias to let you know like how many that he has copies of Animal Crossing available or like certain things he has available. And he's still running some sales and some specials here and there. You know, he's still trying and he's doing pretty good. Like, you know, with it, he tells you like he has kids and he wants to keep the social distancing. So he lets you know like, oh, you're right outside. He'll make sure he sees you, waves at you, he'll unlock his door, place the bag with the game and the receipt right outside, and lock back up and let you come pick it up, come grab it at the door.
That's legit. I
Inside the storefront.
And you pretty much can tell that he even sprays it slightly with like some Lysol because I grabbed the bag and the bag just smells of that it was sanitized. So you know he's taking the extra steps, and I appreciated that. And you know he does have Tyler in mind. I told him to if he decides to let go one of the Switches he bought for the tournaments, for his State Line tournaments, that he was gonna contact me for Tyler, so Tyler could get that for Caitlin right away. He said if he decides to put that or let people know that he has them for sale, he's gonna try and sell us one first.
Nice.
well, that's what's up.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, I mean, everywhere is curbside pickup now. You go to like any restaurant, takeout only. Props to the people that are like changing their menu to make it more, you know, affordable or adding family style meals. You know,
The real
there's a place,
heroes.
yeah,
Don't get
there's a
involved.
place in our area called the Wax Wing, which like just opened. It's from the former chef of a really good place in Amherst that was open for a long time called Chez Albert. New place is called Wax Wing, and it's right up the street from my house. They hadn't been open for a month, and all this shit went down. So, I'm gonna try and go out and get at least they have like a family pack that feeds 4. That's $35. So,
Do it.
yeah, try to support the local people when you can, because for the majority of folks, and I know that me, Tyler, and Kenny are all lucky to still be working remotely. Sorry, Ant, you're the odd man out there.
That's
but
okay. Hey,
yeah.
life happens, man. I'm happy
Yeah.
I can sleep till 3 every day. I mean, it's definitely gonna drive me insane at some point, but just gotta get more toilet paper and we'll be fine.
Well, you have definitely the skills to get rehired at any sort of job like that you had. So don't fret.
I just need somebody to pay me to draw boobs. I'll draw you the best set you've ever seen.
There you go.
I think Anthony, this is the time we set up your Patreon.
That's a really good idea. I should
Yeah.
do that.
Hell yeah,
I
man.
should do that.
Hmm.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Twitter is a Twitter and Reddit goldmine. We just gotta start
Perfect.
pushing your Patreon out there
Mhm.
and start getting you some income through there.
I'm down with that, man. That sounds
Some
great.
Some non-taxable income.
Is it
Exactly.
non-taxable? There's no way it's non-taxable.
When I go through PayPal, if I do an invoice through PayPal, it is taxed, which kind of sucks. But that's like the official way to.
Okay.
It does like say if I charge somebody $200 for a piece, I'll get like $190 of
Gotcha.
it, like $195.
Mhm.
So it's kind of shitty there, but
So Tyler, you got something exciting in the mail today. Speaking of packages,
Ooh. Yes, I
what
do.
was that?
I got my Persona 5 Royal Thieves Edition in the mail.
did you pull the mask out?
I do.
Yeah, why are
It's-
you?
it's,
I was about to ask, why are you wearing the mask?
Yeah, come on, man.
It's got like these straps that I couldn't figure out how to actually like get them on the mask. I mean, I can grab it though real quick. Hang on.
Just grab it.
If-
Yeah, just grab
Okay,
it.
perfect.
Just duct tape it.
perfect. All right, we got the real Phantom Thief, Phantom producer Tyler Hadley about to
Yeah.
pop back into the
So we got
podcast
both of
slash
the- you got-
stream.
You got both of the contras. You got the glasses, and then you've got the mask.
So what about you, Kenny? Did you get yours today?
Physical, no. That's the story Anthony wanted me to tell.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
It's
Well,
wild.
after Tyler shows his big reveal, then I think we will. Ooh,
Baby.
looking cool, Tyler.
That's
Looking
really cool.
Joker. Yeah, it came
That
with
is
this
pretty
Cool
good.
Just
Joker.
cool mask and like a display stand that you can put it on. So
Does it actually have some weight to it? Is it thick? Is it not just?
yeah,
like,
it's
is
pretty
it-
it's pretty thick. It's got some heft to it. It's like just like a ceramic mask that's like
Ooh,
painted.
That's cool.
Yep.
That's what's
So
up.
there's the steel book.
That's your second steelbook of Persona 5.
That's
I
sick.
know. And with
That
the art
is
the
super
art
cool.
book.
Whoa,
nice.
what? Whose persona is
awesome.
that? Is that the new girl's persona? That looks
think so.
sick.
Yep.
Kasumi.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, babe.
Joker art.
Ooh.
Do you know if she's like one of the first characters you get, or do you have to like pay through On and Mikado and everything?
I don't know yet. So I've only played like 15 minutes. I only played the intro of the game. So the part where you're going through the casino and you don't know anybody, it just kind of shows the shadows of everyone being like mysterious
that a
girl, a
lot.
mysterious guy or whatever. I mean, obviously I know who they are. They're like Ryuji and Morgana and Futaba. They're all talking to you, being like, "Yeah, you got to get out of there."
Mm-hmm.
And then it introduces in that intro the mechanic of the grappling hook. So there's one part where it says like, "Oh, press L1 to go up here and avoid the enemies." So you do that, and then you go into this other area, and then Kasumi appears, and she's talking to you, and you get to play like with her in a single battle, and she's just
Like
like,
the first
"Oh,
battle.
yeah." And she's like, "Oh, like don't forget about the promise that you made." It's like, I might not be a real Phantom Thief, but so I really have no idea like when she's actually going to come into the party.
Interesting.
That's cool.
That's some good foreshadowing there. At least they know that you're getting something new right off the bat.
Yeah. So I am excited to put another 100 hours into this game.
Mm,
Oh yeah.
it's gonna be rad. Are you gonna?
And-
You plan on streaming it?
Probably not, just because I don't want to commit to streaming it all the time.
Yeah.
I would probably want to be playing in some downtime.
Yeah. When you want to play, you want to play.
Yeah, and I don't want to make anybody mad and be like, "Oh, you missed the good part on stream."
No, what's the point? I kind of just don't care. It's like I was flipping around, Ginyu Force to freeze the saga. Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody's going to be tuning in for all 100-some hours. It's despite what
You have some
you might
super
think
fans.
there.
I know. But no, I'm excited. And there was a part like right when you start the game, it's able to look up Persona 5 content, and I guess it gives you like some kind of bonus. Once you are back in your room, you look inside the cardboard box. I have no idea what the bonus is yet.
Oh,
But
cool. Was it only
there's-
cleared data?
Exciting.
I was gonna tell you, did you
I
download?
don't think so.
Did you download the free DLC already? There's 2.
The DLC for Persona 5.
Yeah, there's 2 free ones for Royal that
Oh.
you do and you get.
They're probably like little cosmetic things that you're
Yeah,
talking about.
item
Actually,
sets.
it's the first one is all of the DLC that was available for purchase for Persona 5. It's free now, so you
What?
gotta,
Oh,
you gotta
mm,
purchase that, which is just free. You just gotta go and
Mhm.
add it to your cart and check out. And then the second one is just costumes. So with the first one, that brings all the Persona 5 regular DLC. That actually also brings the personas that were for DLC purchase.
into.
That was into this one. So it's
Huh.
those are the top ones. And they did add some purchasable DLC for money. So they added some more personas like exclusives that you gotta just get through DLC.
That's pretty cool. So like probably ones
I'll
from
have to
previous
check
personas.
those out. Was that
Yep.
just under? Is that just under the Royal DLC? If
Yeah.
if I look up the game, it'll just be under that.
Yeah, it'll just be under that. Like that's one of the first things I always do is I check out any available DLCs for games the day of that they release.
Mhm.
So I instantly went in. I saw that those 2 were free. got them, and then just installed the game regular.
That's awesome.
Sweet.
I'm sure there will be much more Persona 5 The Royal talk in the weeks to come as the three of you guys play through it. I might get to it someday, but it would
I don't
literally
have it.
become the Persona podcast. Oh, well.
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, you just got laid off. Whatever. No, I'm kidding.
Whoa. Just got real.
I'm sure you'll be getting it soon. Don't lie.
I know. I need to beat. I think I told you guys, but I still have to watch the ending 2 hours of cutscenes for Persona 5 because I haven't done that. I beat
Yep.
the game, but I haven't watched the end of the game.
Oh, yeah. You had to go to Betty Bye or something?
I had to go to Betty Bye. I had to sleep when I had an actual work job to go to.
Ah,
Those are the days.
man.
But it's all good. But Kenny,
Sorry if that hit too close to home.
no, dude, I don't care. It's we're just throwing poop at each other. We're like little monkeys. You know, you gotta take. What else are you gonna do? Stuck at your desk, you take a little crap, you put it in your hand, you throw it. So you can reach out and touch your box, but I can't do it because it's not. But Kenny, tell us with all the seething anger and emotion you had earlier, your wonderful GameStop story.
How I wanted to choke the employee today, who I've never seen him in my life before. Because I've been one of those people that talks all the time about how great my GameStop employees are to me when I walk in. This Trevor Trubin, whatever his
Name dropping.
I called and I was in the parking lot, and I called. I'm like, hey, in the parking lot, I'm here to pick up my P5 Royal physical copy. He's like, we didn't receive any new game shipments, and there was no shipment created with UPS, so we don't even know when that's gonna come in. I'm like, I just called yesterday and I double checked to make sure I was good to go to pick up my copy, and they said yes. So what's going on? We don't have it. I really can't help you. I have another client on the other line. Have a good day. It hangs up on me.
Damn.
I was like, he did not just bang on me as I'm talking about my physical copy that I came to pick up, that I have fully paid off. $63.74 worth of it, right? So I call my fiance. I'm like, babe, I'm about to choke this employee.
Talk me off the ledge.
I was like, she's like, babe, take a breather. It's okay. And I'm like, nope, I don't recognize this voice. So I know it's not one of the regulars. I don't know who the fuck it is, but he's gonna fuck it out. So I call. She's like, just calm down. Call. Let's see. I'm like, I want my refund now. So I'll call back. And he's like, hey, this is GameStop. This is Trevor Trubin. And I'm like, listen, we were just talking about me picking up my P5 Royal copy just a couple minutes ago. He's like, oh yeah. I'm like, so this is what I want. At this point, I can't pick up the physical copy. You're gonna cancel my pre-order. You're gonna give me a $50 PSN Network gift card and a $10 one, and the remaining money you're gonna put in a GameStop gift card for me. I can't do that because what I can do is cancel it and send all the money back to your account, which might take 3 to 4 days, because if I cancel the pre-order, it doesn't send me to another window another purchase window, so I can't really use that money to purchase the gift cards for
I feel so hard for the guy too. Like, as much as fucked as it is, and as frustrated as I know you were, like, I've been in that situation too many times. Like, dude, look, I'm sorry, I can't help you.
I was sitting there. I was like, in my head, I'm like, I've come to this store. I practically work at the store without getting paid. With the way when I'm in there, I'm suggesting games to people, and I'm helping the workers make these sales or making them get the Power Rewards pitch going. I'm in there, right? So you're not gonna tell me what you can't do when I know what you can do, and I just told you to do it. So I'm like, you know what? Just cancel my fucking pre-order and send me my money back. And I hang up. I start reversing, driving away. He calls me back within a minute. He's like, "Hey, don't leave the parking lot. When I went to cancel your pre-order, it sent me to another window, and I'm getting gift cards right now. And you said you wanted the last $3.74 in a GameStop gift card." I'm like, "Yes." Did you leave already? I'm like, "No, I'm right here. I'll meet you at the door, please." I get out the car and I'm like, whoo, woosah. I'm walking very slowly. Normally I take regular grown man steps. I was taking small children before puberty steps.
Jeez. Should have broke in and stole all the games.
I
Should've
get
said
there.
"Yeehaw."
I get there. This tall, bald dude who I've never seen in my life, like I said, knew he's never worked there before. He's like, "Hey man, here's the gift cards." I looked at him in his fucking eyes, and I wanted to be like, "Fucking noob! Don't tell me what you can't do when I told you step by step what you're gonna do, because I'm here all the time. Look at my lifetime fucking points, rewards points. It's in the 200,000. You know how much money I spend here?
A lot.
I took
Yeah,
my
Kenny
gift,
laying down the law.
took my gift cards, walked away, and because his grubby hands were on them, I sanitized them in the car. And I sanitized my hands.
Should just
I
like
was that
made should just like made up a whole story about how you're like the regional manager for GameStop and like you're testing him. And,
Oh my
your
God.
ass is
know.
grass.
Secret
I
shopper.
should have started
So-
name dropping. I should have started name dropping all the fucking the manager over there. Like, I'm waiting until I fucking tell Jose about this shit.
Oh, hey, Brennan got Animal Crossing.
Yay!
Yeah.
Nice.
Brendan did get Animal Crossing, who is our probably most loyal listener, and he did write in this week with a question. So I'm going to be reading it now. Question
Alright.
from Brendan. I'm just finishing up the main story of Hollow Knight, which has quickly become one of my favorite games ever, and I'm ready to finally open Animal Crossing. I have some knowledge of the game from my GameCube days, but what are some tips for someone just starting up a new save file? And we can kind of transition this into our general talk about Animal Crossing.
Well, Brendan, if you want to know how to break the game, I can tell you that.
No, don't start there, please.
No.
That'll be next week.
No, what I would say, I mean, the first day, I mean, all of us have been there, is you kind of just kind of go with the flow, do your thing. The second day though, once you're able to travel to someone else's island, I would definitely recommend either if it's one of us going to one of our islands, visit us so that we can hook you up with like the pole vault and a ladder and things like that to really kind of like streamline how you
progress.
can
Or
progress through
I
your
feel like-
own island.
I feel like at least wait till you have the pole vault, because I even did like I do appreciate you very much giving us the ladder, Tyler, because that was awesome. But it did kind of spoil the like, ooh, I just need to like get all these villagers and wait. I mean, it did take 3 days of its own, but like once I finally did get the ladder recipe, I was like, I've already had it for like 3 days. So I was like,
Yeah.
ooh.
I just got the ladder recipe today, and I was like, "What the fuck? I need this for?"
Yeah,
Got my
right.
fucking ladder right here.
Yeah, I found out the slingshot can break though.
Yeah, I figured
Wow,
that out too.
dude.
Yeah,
See, I'm on my day 3, and I've just been playing it pretty casual. Like I
yeah, you
haven't
should be.
I haven't visited anybody's island yet because
Come
I
on
just-
over, baby.
do you guys have to be playing, or can I just visit your islands?
Yeah, we have to be playing. We have to log on, and then you come over, and then when you're on the island with a person, as long as you have them like added on your Switch, obviously, you can. Well, I mean, I don't even know if you have to have them as a friend on your Switch, but you can add them in your little Nook phone. It'll say become best friends, and you'll have your people on. Like,
Okay.
Mhm.
Because right now I'm at a point where I just got my house upgraded. I just got the shovel. I have, the net, the fishing rod. I don't have Nook his full house yet, or his full shop yet, and it seems like sort of hard to find all that copper ore and softwood and stuff. Like I don't really know where to find it.
you just use the stone axe or the flimsy axe on any tree, so you don't cut them down. So that, like, the one that Kenny was trying to take Tyler out with the other night. You just use it on the trees.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So it's all easily accessible stuff. I just need to be a
But
little
except for the
creative.
rocks. The rocks you have to go
Yeah.
to use those Nook Mile tickets. You have to go to another island. Like you talk to the dodo guy. You don't eat any fruit because if you eat a lot of fruit and then use your shovel on the rocks, that breaks the rocks and you won't get any materials from them.
Yeah,
You have to
I
have
made
a-
I made the mistake early on of like
Same.
eating fruit and breaking all my rocks
Mhm.
because I think your island starts out with like 2 or 3 rocks on them, and
I have
every
at least 3.
and every day you can hit the rocks again for more resources. You can hit a rock up to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times to get resources out of it.
I just saw that in a video, so I was gonna be like, I know this one.
Ooh.
But what I did is I just like accidentally broke the rocks on like a first attempt trying to get resources out of them, so I was kind of
Mhm.
screwed. So then I had to wait, and only one rock respawns on your island each day if you break one. So I was kind of like waiting and waiting and waiting, because that was one of the hardest parts for me too, was getting all the iron ore for the shop,
Mm-hmm.
to the point where I just like needed to go to like use all the Nook mile tickets to go to the different islands and then get the iron ore from those rocks.
But that's also a good thing to do at first if using all the Nook Mile tickets, because the first 3 islands you visit, or the whatever 3 times you use, doesn't have to be the first 3 times, but that usually will be if you talk to the person, you'll meet another villager, another little animal person, and a villager, but another little animal person on that island. If you talk to them, I think it's like 2 or 3 times, get them to come back to your island, which you'll need for a couple days down the road. So you can do all that in one day, like spend like 3 mile tickets, go out of 3 different isles, get all your resources you need on the islands. I mean, however you want to do it.
What
Talk to
island
3
are you
different
going
people.
to? What
It's
island
just
are you
random.
going?
It's
You're
a
going
randomly
to
generated one.
a deserted island.
Oh, okay. So those
It's
are the
like an
ones that cost
instinct.
2,000
Or Nook Miles.
2,000 miles.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes, so.
Yeah, I mean
Gotcha.
they're worth it. I mean, especially early game, just to get extra resources and everything. And then
And you
like
get
every time
Wow.
you're trying to get a new resident to move in, that's what you need to do, is you need to go to, or that's when amiibos come into play. I don't know if anything's gotten there yet.
I want new
What?
residents. So what can you explain that a little bit?
About residents.
Yeah, how to get new, because even the first Animal Crossing, the game starts, you have at least 6 people in your town. I only have 2 right now.
Yeah, so at some point, I can't remember what day it is, you're gonna be able to, like, once you start using those Nook Mile tickets, when you go to those islands, you'll meet residents, and then you'll talk to them and be like, "Oh, come live at my island." And then at some point, Tom Nook gives you like construction sites so that you can set up like where you want new residents' houses to be.
Right.
And then like every
You
other
have to
day, like
furnish
one new resident will move in or something like that.
You have to
and-
you have to furnish them as well before they move in, don't you?
You gotta build
That's what he
furniture,
said.
yeah.
yeah, just those first 3.
The first 3, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you go to the box outside and it'll tell you what furniture needs to go inside and what furniture needs to go outside around the plot. And
Wow.
I was like, shit.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised at at the slow start that it has. I guess that they're going for, maybe they were inspired by Stardew Valley or something, where you're really starting from scratch. I mean, but there is whole Pelican Town to explore there, but your
That's
farm
true.
is
It's
shit.
an actual game. You don't have to like wait in real time, like next day to find stuff. You can like, oh, I did all this stuff in like the in-game day, and now it's like the next in-game day.
True,
not-
but it's
Mhm.
been nice. Like it's a game that I think, as long as it keeps its hooks in me, I'll be coming back to for a long time. Just maybe I'll get to a point where I'm playing it hours a day, but right now I'm not in a flow with it at where it feels like I can justify anything longer than an hour to an hour and a half. But
Well, I mean, like the reason, like, so I was like super into like all the collectibles and like getting things for the museum and everything. So like
Yeah.
making sure like I'm able to get like all the fish and everything that I need, because I think starting tomorrow is like a new season in Animal Crossing. So there's going to be like
Really?
new
Oh,
bugs,
April?
new fish.
You're
There's like
right.
a whole like April Easter event that's going to start tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that.
That's gonna be
Okay.
pretty cool. I caught
So,
an
like-
orchid mantis the other day, and that was pretty tight.
Yeah,
nice.
those are sweet. I think those are worth a lot
I
too.
bumped into a ghost last night.
He's rad.
The
Yeah,
wisp.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, hey, he was like, oh, my spirits have released.
yeah, you spook 'em every time.
came everywhere. Please catch my ghost.
Yeah.
Okay, ghost. I'll go catch your spirit pieces.
my knuckle babies are all over the island.
I remember you used that a long time. Knuckle baby. I can see your villager with a really deep voice. Just, oh, I'll get your knuckle babies back.
Especially when my island's called Gotham.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I actually caught like I think one of the rarest fish that you can catch in
The
Animal
oldie?
Crossing.
Last
Yeah, that one. I caught it twice.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Are you talking
Where?
about that really long, like Dragonair or Dragon?
No.
d-
Yeah,
That
you
was
got it
the-
right, Dragonair, Dratini.
Yeah, that was the oarfish. But no, I caught the coelacanth. It's like that fish that's like the link from like fish to dinosaurs or something like that.
Oh, okay.
That thing's
also
worth
a
it's worth
Pokemon.
15K
Yeah,
bells.
I was gonna say they
Wow.
have a that's like that also.
It is a Pokemon like that, Relicanth. It's
Yeah, yeah.
Relic.
really crazy, but it's cool.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Blathers being there because that is probably my #1
MBZ.
incentive to play, and just because it's fun filling out the museum. And I hear that the museum looks really cool from the Giant
It-
Beast cast in this one.
It does.
Yeah,
it's
it does.
really nice. It's super, super sweet. And you can visit other people's museums when you go. So you can like walk in and I'm surprised like what it looks like from the outside, when you go into the museum itself, it's like, oh, it's so
Right.
big.
What
Mhm.
else would you expect from the Tiger King Blathers?
Yeah, it's true. He doesn't like his insects though.
Nope.
If you are watching the show live on Twitch, feel free to chime in with a question and we will feature you on the show gladly. If you'd like to subscribe, that would also be awesome. We just hit 100 or follow. We just hit 100. So we'll get to 200 someday. It's just gonna take another.
Another
I don't know.
pandemic, baby.
Yeah.
I
do
feel like we've been progressing pretty good because we were at 52
Mhm.
just like 2-3 months ago
Mhm.
before
Maybe.
we
Yep.
jumped back in Twitch. I think I was like sitting in Tyler's basement when we were first looking at it. We are like, oh,
We were kissing each other. We
We
were
could pretty
taking our
much
shirts off.
oh, wait a second, don't expose the secrets.
Just let's hope
Yeah.
it keeps growing exponentially like something else that's going on.
That's only me and you. And that with the Wendy's.
Remember
So
that
you
one?
guys, you
Sorry.
want to keep talking about AC? No problem.
I don't got a whole lot more going on with Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
I got
Town
some new
Hall
residents coming in. Oh, I got my my tailor shop will be built tomorrow.
Ooh,
I just set that up.
They come there.
Yep.
That's cool. Mabel and Abel, or just Mabel?
I think both of them. Yeah, it's the sisters' tailor shop.
Or the one with the hot eyelashes?
So you're just getting them?
Yeah.
Wow. So and you've probably put in dozens of hours at this point.
Yeah, but I mean, the hours don't
It's a
really
day-by-day
matter because
basis.
it's a day-by-day thing, yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I figure like there are certain triggers that you have to do, like
Yeah.
you have to donate 5 things to Nook to get Blathers to come in. So I don't know how you get the Able sisters, but they're another thing that was just in the original game. Like they were just in there.
Mhm.
Yep.
So it's maybe a little bit grindier in that session, but in
It's
that
definitely
fashion.
Yeah.
more like
I mean, they
showing progression.
yeah, I mean, one of the Able sisters like comes to the island and like sells clothes, but you don't get their like full out shop until where
Once
I'm
you
at
open the
now.
shop, Wiley, you'll see here because I think it's the day you open the shop, you walk in, and then their whole thing plays out. So you'll see it.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll just be patient. I'll just
Yeah.
be like Zen, like
I mean,
Ooh,
and
Mr.
then
Rossetti wants me to.
and then to like to answer your question about like if KK plays every Friday or not. I mean, the whole like the whole like story of the game basically is you're trying to build out your islands so that you can get KK to come to the island and perform.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah, didn't you I'm not sure at what point he actually like says that, but
No. That's
Wow.
rad,
So,
though.
I would be really happy if that was how you actually got credits to roll, and then everything after that was post game.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
It's
it
like the actual
probably
game.
is.
Oh, all right. Looking on Amazon for my KK amiibo now.
I'm sure
That's
like
awesome.
tons of Animal Crossing amiibos and cards and
They've
things
got
are going for a lot now.
Probably, yeah. I'm sure they've definitely spiked.
And they used to be cheap. They used to
Yeah,
be like you used to
seriously.
be able to get them at like $5 below.
Yeah, the stupid little seal thing.
I got two of them on my shelf.
Yeah, and I'm at a point now where you can use Animal Crossing amiibos and
That's not
you can have those move in as new residents if you have a plot of land available.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
awesome.
There you
Ooh,
go.
Rover. You know that what is? I did find out that's very upsetting is Rover's not in this game.
Who's Rover?
Rover's the cat from the first game you meet on the bus.
Oh
for the
yeah,
train.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's not in the game.
DLC baby. You never
Yeah,
know.
right? That's what I'm hoping.
I was happy that I saw that the carpet selling giraffe is back.
Oh, Savannah.
Yeah. And I guess there's got to be some recycled villagers. I mean,
Yeah, there definitely are. There are.
yeah. That I wonder if they just a quick aside. One thing that the original Animal Crossing did on the GameCube that was so interesting, and I still to this day don't understand it, is you could enter in I think it was a ridiculously long code, like 36 letter / number code, and trade items with other people without internet. It was
Oh,
like,
then was like the e-reader? Was it that?
no, it was no e-reader. Like you could just go to you could
What?
go to Nook. Yeah,
That's
you could.
wild.
I don't know how it did it.
I'll have to look into that.
I've been meaning to look it up, but like me and my friend Dustin, who I haven't spoken to him in over 10 years, but we were best friends back in middle school for a couple years, and we did that. Like, and
That's
unless I'm
awesome.
tripping, I would love to know.
That sounds so weird.
There's something with your memory card too, right? Like I'm sure because you had your villages on your memory card. So I'm sure if you had maybe both memory cards plugged in because there's 2 slots for them. I'm sure.
I feel like you could do it remotely, and maybe I'm mistaken. And we'll have to.
Or something with the Game Boy connector. Do you have the Game Boy connector cable? Because I know that utilize that.
Dude, I don't know. We'll talk about it next week. I'll update everybody on the amazing non-internet trading that was going on back in 2002 when the game came out.
The Nook magic.
Yeah.
DNM.
All right,
Yeah.
so that's a good Animal Crossing catch up. I'm sure we'll be revisiting it for weeks to come as we try to escape our lives of isolation with the happy days of our respective islands.
I know.
You guys like
you gotta visit us, Wiley.
I will, now that I'm all.
Because you get miles too for visiting people.
Oh, okay. Okay, good to know. Yeah.
And
You don't even know what my native fruit is.
I'm gonna guess it's apples.
Nope.
Oranges.
Nope.
Pears?
Pear.
No. Cherries.
Oh,
Cher-
nice.
oh,
Yeah. What about you guys?
oranges.
Pears.
Pears.
I like the peaches.
Double pears.
Like
My mom gave me 3 pears in her first letter to me.
Yeah, I did like
Nice.
that. My mom gave me peaches. She knows I like butts.
Yes.
Yeah. I got cherries and I ate them.
Yeah, I got cherries too from my mom.
So
Oh man.
the game that I've been the yin to Animal Crossing's yang for me has been Doom Eternal. I talked about it very briefly on last week's show. I think I had maybe played through 1 or 2 levels. Now I am, I think, 8 levels deep. Each level is pretty substantial. Like each one takes me about. I try to be very thorough, explore, try to find as many collectibles as I can, which there are a lot. And each one takes about 1.5 hours to 2 hours, depending on how many times I'm dying, because the game is wicked hard on even normal for me on a PS4. But it's so it just the gameplay the loop is so satisfying now that I'm fully into the blood punch that recharges, which is like a really strong melee attack that evolves over time. How you have to refill your ammo with the chainsaw, how you have to refill your health with the glory kills, how you have to refill your shield with the flame belch. It's a lot to manage, like in extremely quick succession, and like I think I'm probably so much better at the game now than I was last week, just because of the amount of chaos that each of these encounters throws at you. There's also like a steady addition of new weapons. Each weapon you get, there's only a total of, I want to say, like 8 to 10, but each one of those has 2 very distinct feeling mods that you can attach to it. So there's a nice progression sense there. There's some cool perks that you unlock along the way. Like the ice grenade is wicked good. You can like even enhance that. Really gets you out of a lot of tight situations. Really, the story, I've heard a lot of people say that they don't like the tone of this one. Like they enjoyed the tone of the first one. They think it's a little too self-serious, a little bit too getting into the lore, which it really does. Like there are shitloads of codex and everything like that. But yeah, it's super fun. I wish Tyler would play it a little bit more. You got access to it.
I don't know, but I got so many other things going on.
Oh yeah, sure.
I got Persona. I got Animal Crossing. I got work. I got to try and work out. Probably gonna jump into some Ring Fit at some point starting this week.
Yeah, you might as well. Super rare.
I would love to have Ring Fit. I was even tempted about asking Tyler, like, hey, I know you don't really play it much, so maybe Venmo you $90 for it.
Yeah, it's
I will
crazy.
Venmo you
100, sucker.
95.
So yeah,
Bid,
Doom
bid,
Eternal's
bid.
still really liking it. I think the gameplay is almost, even though it can be a little even too intense at times, it's hard to match in terms of its smoothness and the frame rate. There's only been like once or twice where I've seen it dip below 60 on a base PS4, which is just an incredible feat. Quick load times, beautiful visuals.
I will say one time when I was playing, I think it was like the first time that I died, the game just crashed on me.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I don't know why, but that crashed like my entire
chaos.
PS4.
Really?
That's nuts. Well,
Yeah.
I've played a good 12, 15 hours now and haven't had any crashes, any technical issues. So sorry that happened to you.
I blame Doom.
I blamed.
Yeah.
But
Tyler just got it
Stop
out for
game
you.
shoot, sucker.
Womp womp. So you guys liked Slay the Spire, right? I think I started telling you guys something about this during the week.
Yes,
Mhm.
let me hear
We
about
got
that.
into it. There's a game on Steam. It was on sale. I think it still might be on sale. It's called One Step to Eden, and it's pretty much almost exactly like Slay the Spire, except it's. Have you guys ever played any of the Mega Man Battle Network games? Like
Yeah.
it's a grid based, like 6x6 grid tile grid.
Hmm.
No, I have not.
It's pretty interesting. I mean, it's on Steam, and on the Switch as well. Actually, it's one of the advertisings for it was like now on Switch and Steam. But I saw the sale on Steam first, so I got it for Steam. But it is a roguelike card like deck builder where instead of just being static like in Slay the Spire, where you just choose your cards and you play it like that, you're actually moving your character on the left in kind of the same way in Mega Man Battle Network in the grid. So you move on the grid and you have a little target on their side because it's like a 4x4 I think or a 6x6 grid, I'm not sure, but on each side. So you move around and then you have your target reticle where you can use your cards in your deck, and as long as you have the accuracy and timing to hit them, you can hit them, and that's how you like win matches and progress through the dungeons and all that roguelike wise.
Cool.
Mm,
So you're
nice.
enjoying that?
I haven't played it yet.
Oh, you just picked it up.
Yeah, I just thought it'd be interesting to bring up so I can let you guys know next week once I think
You
about
know
it,
what's
once I
funny
try
is
it.
that while we're talking, I just because you mentioned Steam, I
Mhm.
just remembered that I put my PC through the testing phase. I
Mhm.
bought a game at the Epic Store and I
Mhm.
played, and that was John Wick Hex.
Ooh, how was that?
Actually, I was enjoying it. It's an action strategy,
Mhm.
pretty much like time and turn-based game. Like so, it displays how much time each one of your actions takes.
Mhm.
And if you're in combat with an enemy, like real close quarters, it'll tell you if he's gonna shoot you. It tells you how long it's gonna take for him to raise his gun and shoot you. And you can take a counter action that might interrupt that because you start your action before his.
Mhm.
Kind of
That sounds
sounds
pretty
like
sweet.
Super Hot minus the
Yeah.
VR.
Mhm.
So I was gonna say, I was telling Tyler that it felt like a game that you guys played very early on in the podcast, Wiley, and he really couldn't remember which one, what the name might have been. But I was hoping when I talked to you about it, you might remember a game that has like a similar mechanic at the end of the level where you do the level in all these ways, and then when you
Katana Zero.
can watch the replay of
Yeah, that's what I thought it might have been.
Yeah, it's Katana Zero. That was a really cool mechanic when you complete a level and then you watch it in real time and it looks wicked fast. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it looks a lot better in real when you watch the replay. Like so, you'll see my John Wick walking around, and then you'll see that I stop, throw my gun at the guy, walk over to him, beat him up, pick up my gun, shoot the next guy that comes out the door, and like just kind of traverse the level like that.
Mm.
But I did hit a point in the story where I really don't have bandages to heal myself. My health is low. I don't have many bullets, and I am now struggling because I replayed the level 5 times and it's very unforgiving. Like the enemies when they show up, now you have 3 enemies and I'm trying to figure out what's the right course of action, while one enemy might be able to shoot me as I'm trying to run or walk away and get into a better spot. And it's been very difficult so far. I think I'm in the 7th level. I took a quick break from it a couple days ago, and I'm like, you know what? I need to come back to it with a fresh mind because right now my strategy is not working. I take out like 5 enemies, and then I still get ambushed by like 3, and I'm dying.
Huh.
Mm.
Well, that's cool. So that's what? Was that a free giveaway on the Epic Store or something?
No, it was $20, but
Oh,
I feel
wow.
like I had just finished watching John Wick 3, and I was like in a John Wick, and I was like, wait a second, there's a PC game, and I have a PC that can play some games. I don't know how up to what standard, So I
I'm
was
sure I
like,
can play the shit out of that game. That's a pretty lo-fi
oh yeah.
experience.
I installed it onto my SSD because Tyler was like, make sure you install your games on the SSD. They run faster and better. And I was like, got you, boss. So installed it there, and I was like, ooh, it does run pretty nice. And load times are pretty short.
Mm. Yeah, I wanted to actually bring up this game that isn't going to be coming out for a couple years, but I think I mentioned it in one of our text conversations. The prequel to The Messenger, the Sea of Stars game.
Oh, wow. I have not even heard about this.
It has a Kickstarter up right now. It's not slated to come out until 2022, I think. Or I'm not sure. Yeah, 2022. But it's a really cool looking game. It's a retro inspired turn-based RPG that's supposed to be the prequel to The Messenger.
I'm looking it up right now.
It looks a lot like Chrono Trigger. Just like the art style and everything.
So what's it called again?
It's called Sea of Stars.
That's neat. It looks like it's maybe not gonna hit its goal though.
No, it already has.
It has? Okay.
Yeah, it's at 270.
Oh, you're totally right. Yeah, I was looking at a way old data. Damn, that's what's up.
Yeah,
So
it's got 17 days to go. I think
wow.
I'm probably gonna back it for $25 to get the game and whatever other rewards comes with it.
Very cool.
You should put that in the Discord after the show, Tyler, so that our small community could check it out.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's
I would
cool.
love to see. I mean, the Messenger story halfway through that game got so surprisingly deep.
Yeah.
Actually, was it the ending? Like the ending was like 15-20 minutes long. Like it was.
Well, yeah, how you're like going back in time to all these other areas to collect pieces, and you go to this like one world where you're getting chased by that giant monster.
Right. I mean, there was a game full of surprising moments, but there was one particular cutscene that was literally just text and like, old style, cinematics that was very, very long, but really cool game. And yeah, that's neat. Thanks for bringing our attention to that.
If you want another one like that that's on the Switch that's out, it's I Am Setsuna, which is, I mean, it's not the same kind of art style, it's not pixely, but it's like a 3D game that's basically plays exactly like Chrono Trigger. It's got a very deep, sad story.
Okay.
So that's on Switch now? I know that was it's been on PS4 for a long time.
Yep, and that's been on Switch for a while as well. I think it's all digital, unless you want to try to find a physical copy. It's like, I think it's a fully translated. You can get the Japanese copy, you just have to choose the language. So if you like PlayAsia.com would have it.
Okay.
I know that Tokyo RPG Factory, that's the developer of I Am Setsuna, and then they did Lost Sphear, and it seems like both of those were like kind of lukewarmly received. But they do have another one that they're working on. Oninaki, it looks like that it's called.
Oh, that's already, I thought that was out. Oninaki?
No, is it not?
I think Oninaki's out.
Is it really?
It should be, because I think I saw it on there's a sale for it on the Switch a while ago, and it's PS4.
Oh, I guess you're right. Guess they've already done 3 games.
That's wild.
You are right. Okay, so is that wrapping up all the stuff we've been playing? Anything else we want to touch on?
I'm ready to get into this Mario news. This is exciting stuff.
Ready to get into this Mario excitement that I am sporting my Super Mario World shirt to celebrate. Woo! I also got a Mario poster, which I specifically moved down slightly so you could see it on the Twitch stream.
Oh yeah, it's actually covered by the Level With You logo. I can turn it off real quick. There it is.
There it is. Okay. You did that on purpose. Okay. So, this news comes from a report from video game website, Video Game Chronicle, which is a British website, says the remasters are to be revealed alongside new information about the Super Nintendo World theme park and animated Super Mario movie Nintendo is working on with Universal Studios. The reveal was originally supposed to happen at E3 in June, but that's not happening because of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. While Video Games Chronicle didn't mention what specific games would get remasters, it did say that the anniversary celebration will feature a new Paper Mario. The first, and this is just noting that this is the 35th anniversary since Super Mario first debuted on the NES. And then there was an update which came just yesterday. And this is from them. They say, we can confirm one of these will be a collection of Super Mario 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy.
Ooh.
And then there will also be a 3D World, which will get a new edition with new content, which was the Wii U game that not enough people played.
That was a really
And
good game.
there will be a new Paper Mario that goes back to its roots.
Thank God. Oh my
I'm so
God.
excited for a new Paper Mario.
That's gonna be amazing.
Another
Mhm.
RPG Mario game.
Yeah,
Sounds
Thank
fantastic.
God. That's not stupid sticker star like Color Splash.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, and then we also saw a tweet coming from Jason Schreier today that says, I can't wait to play Galaxy again on my Switch.
That's awesome.
So it's,
Look
if
it up.
Scoops, Mr. Scoops is saying it, then I think it's most likely all but confirmed. No timeline on when this is actually going to come to be, but this was a nice bright spot of news in a world filled with bad news. So,
Yeah.
hmm
you know, one of the collections being 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy, kind of the three flagship Mario games from the 64, or Wii and GameCube eras. That's one collection. Are there any other like dream Mario realistic collections that you guys could envision?
Paper Mario 1000 Year Door.
That's
Mhm.
it.
Mm-hmm.
What about
Yeah.
Super Mario
Stones.
RPG in there?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that,
Alright,
that
okay.
would that would that would
Yeah,
be a
that,
good
that would
one.
make a good trio. Super Mario RPG, Paper Mario 1 for N64, and 1000 Year Door. I think
Mhm.
those are even just putting Paper Mario and Mario RPG on the Switch, because I don't think they're on the Super Nintendo
No, it's not.
app, are they? No.
No,
It's a good game.
no.
What's not on the
Super Mario RPG is only on the Nintendo, the SNES Classic.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I was gonna say it is on there. I've been meaning to get to it forever.
it's so good.
I would rather see like Mario World 64 and Sunshine, and then separately Galaxy 1 and 2, because I don't want them to forget Galaxy 2, because that's the one that actually never got very far in after.
Galaxy 2 was like one of the best one too. Apparently, people rave about that. I didn't really like the Galaxy games because it just gave me a sense of like I'd always get a little sick playing it, like motion sickness. But I mean, that's always because
Run around worlds.
Yeah, I'm like, we'll throw up.
It's gonna be great to play it without having to worry about the motion
Yes.
controls, because
Stupid
like I got
Starbits.
through Galaxy, and I not got through, I loved Galaxy, but then I went back and tried 2 years later, once everything had moved to, well, Microsoft and Sony had already moved on to HD, but just it was hard to go back to visually because I wasn't playing on a CRT,
Mhm.
and the motion controls felt foreign to me at that point. So I never got into 2, even though I think it's one of the most like highly rated games of all time on game rankings. And so yeah, it is still not confirmed, but Video Games Chronicle and now Kotaku are reporting on it, and it seems like, I don't know. It's not quite to be confirmed, but something to look forward to in a hopeful way.
Sweet.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
I'm pretty stoked about it myself. I could definitely some Mario's almost like Animal Crossing in the way that it just feels like something that's been missing from our lives, and it would bring
Yeah.
some happiness.
Like, yeah.
I wonder what a premise for a new Paper Mario would be.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
I wonder. I
Yeah,
never actually have gotten far in any of the Paper Marios.
I really want to go back and beat the first one because I would always get I forget what I always got stopped. I think I always would just put it down, or because I beat Koopa the first chapter is like the fortress, and then the second one was the desert. Was that the second?
I
dungeon?
think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I
From
would
what I
beat
can
those.
remember, it's been so long ago.
Yeah, I think I just kind of got bored after that. I don't know why, but I put them down. And then 1000 Year Doors, I never made it past like chapter 3 or 2.
Wasn't there another
It's
Paper
just-
Mario too?
Super Paper Mario for the Wii. and that was like you could go from 2D to 3D, and there was no turn-based battle. It's kind of like traditional Mario, where you walk in the plane, you could jump on the enemies to beat them, and you still get experience points. And you could play as Peach, Bowser, and Mario. It was weird. I think
Gotcha.
parties got pixel guys.
Wow.
It's different. I've never
Gotcha.
played it.
Cool. Well, next piece of news that we're gonna chew over, we got Epic in their continuing quest to take over the world. They announced that they are taking part in a new multi-platform publishing effort with a developer first approach. Excuse me. The developer Design, who made The Last Guardian, Playdead, who made Inside and Limbo, 2 excellent games, and Remedy Entertainment, developers of Control, previously published by Microsoft, 505 published Control, are the first partners to announce relationships with Epic Games. So that's pretty cool. They had some pretty neat things to say about the sort of terms and stipulations. It's a pretty good developer publisher split, 50-50. They have 100% funding for all the projects, and full creative freedom. Epic continues its sort of developers appreciative and gamer appreciative. There's a lot of stuff that they do with the Epic Game Store, which I know people say is like shitty compared to Steam, but at least they're like making good steps. And
Yeah.
It's like
Doing something's better than doing nothing, right?
Mhm.
So good guy Epic strikes again.
Yay.
Epic.
Yay, good job, Epic.
Epic.
All right, so I'm going to move to one that I'm going to skip around a little bit just to throw you guys off because you're about to fall asleep over there, looks like. Gamescom will go on, but maybe just as videos. Though Gamescom organizers previously confirmed the show is still planned for August, a new update offers further insight about what's in store for the Cologne, Germany event, which is by far the biggest gaming convention in the world, if you guys didn't know out there, as far as attendees. At the very least, fans can expect to watch digital events such as Gamescom now and the Jeff Keighley hosted Opening Night Live. These digital options will be significantly expanded and new modules added, meaning Gamescom in some respects remains on the cards for August 25th through 29th. All right, guys, I'm going to take your bets right now. Is Gamescom happening?
No.
In August?
August 25th to 29th in Germany, Cologne.
Mm-mm. I mean, I don't know. We're still so far out, but I've heard even around here things are still getting canceled till August. I just heard like the rumor that we're going to be shut down till August in Massachusetts. Who knows?
Where'd you hear that rumor? I'm curious.
It was from the governor.
The internet.
For the grapevine?
Reddit. Newgrounds. I don't know. That's what I've heard. So I mean,
August is still. I don't know. It could be cutting it close.
So far away.
I think it could be cutting it close too. I mean, it kind of depends on a lot of factors about how well people actually do with this social distancing, how effective it is, how close we are to getting something like a what do you call it, vaccine. So I hope it does, but at least we'll have something to look forward to if they turn it into some sort of like everybody's got their own direct type of thing. I mean, we're not getting an E3. This is supposedly going to be 2 or 3 months before the PS4 or PS5 and Xbox Series X. So
yeah, I mean, it could be.
We'll go digital with it. We'll have the fake audience in the front, PS style.
Where you can't tell if the one guy is moving or not.
If they're actually cardboard cutouts or just like filmed green screen elements or something. But I don't know. It in Germany, I mean, maybe they'll be able to hit that date because I mean, Europe is already kind of going through all this and places are already in lockdown, so maybe they'll be better by then, earlier.
Maybe.
I
feel bad
it's
for.
over by then.
Oh, of course. I feel so bad for the people that are like still planning stuff like that with that in the back of their minds, that they're like, yeah, this might all be for nothing. Like one of Elena's friends has a wedding that we're both invited to in August, which I'm sure will have like 100 people at least. And well, I'm not sure, but I
Mm.
kind of think so. And
Ooh.
that must really be stressful to like just know that you're gonna at least hopefully places that are like renting equipment and stuff are gonna be like, this is your tentative date. If not, you can just move everything to, 1 year plus or 6 months plus
I
without
feel
too
like
much
places are being
hassle.
pretty
Mhm,
flexible
yeah.
with that stuff now, which is good. Thankfully, no one's kind of being like, well,
Mm-hmm.
because they want the business when business comes back. So I feel like people are being pretty good with, biggest thing I think is just to pay attention and don't let yourself get mulled over. You have the people that are like, well, we won't offer a discount or not discount, but any kind of refund with stuff like that.
So
I know. Yeah, especially for businesses, like it could be really bad for like if something like that were to happen to me and a business was like, well, you scheduled for this date and I know the virus thing is still going on, but we can't refund you or anything like that. It's like, all right, well, I'm gonna tell everyone I know to give you shitty reviews, and you're never gonna
Yeah.
get any more business again.
yeah. I mean, I'm pretty. Bet you're pretty happy you didn't go on that cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah. Just don't want to be still be stuck out there.
You
Yeah,
would totally be stuck.
I'm pretty convinced that if that cruise happened, I probably would have came back with the virus.
Yeah. So it's a blessing in disguise, the fact that it got canceled, for sure. And now the whole industry is put on hold, as well as the whole massage therapist industry.
No happy ending.
That is truly sad.
I know that is. It sucks. I'm so stiff too.
Hmm
He's a real good rub down. Know what I'm saying?
So a new segment, surprise to you guys, but it's what are you having for dinner after the show?
I was actually thinking about asking this too.
This is really good. I like it. I don't know yet, so I'm gonna have one of you guys go.
I actually have a lot of leftovers in my fridge, so I'm trying to get through those before I make anything new, because I don't want stuff to go bad.
So I am probably gonna make a nice big batch of Spanish rice again. I saw this great.
Nice.
I watched this video of this one Latina woman giving a very detailed step-by-step breakdown of what you got to do to make your rice, fluffy and not mushy and flavorful. And like 3 or 4 times throughout the video, she's like, "Do not do this, or you will ruin it." And I followed it like to the T, and it was the best I'd ever made. So
That's amazing.
I might do that again.
Wow.
Gonna make some beans to go with it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be having chicken tenders and French fries.
Nice.
That
Very
sounds awesome.
nice. Very nice.
Very nicely plated. 3 strips of chicken tender to the left, a batch of fries to the right, right in the middle, a dipping cup, metal,
Wow.
Metal.
with some with some mayo ketchup and some ground garlic mixed into it.
That sounds
Whoa.
awesome.
Are you
I'm coming
making all
over that
this
for dinner.
yourself?
Voila, no frozen chicken tenders.
That's awesome.
Le
Okay.
petit.
That sounds pretty good. Did you get the actual like mayo ketchup that they sell now?
No, I saw that. I make that shit myself.
Oh,
Okay.
word.
You guys seen that? That Heinz has like
I have it. Yeah.
Yeah.
they literally sell mayo must.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I mean, sure it's not bad, but
It's not great.
I would rather
Not
just
good.
have each and then mix them for when I need it.
Exactly.
Mhm.
I honestly, it's like even if you don't want to take your garlic and ground it yourself, you just take some garlic powder. If I'm being lazy, I just take some garlic powder, squeeze my ketchup, scoop mayonnaise. I'm like,
That sounds legit. Sounds legit. Well, you guys are making me hungry, and I think we've been going for long enough. Last piece of news: there's a Nier replicant. It's a
Yeah.
remake of the original Nier coming to
Ooh.
current gen consoles. Woo!
I've
Exciting.
been wanting to play that real bad.
it's like near version 1.01234678912.
Is it the one
Yes.
where they
Bunch
changed?
of numbers.
Is it going to be the one with Japan got? Because Japan got 2 versions. They got one with a young kid, and then the old guy. But it's basically 2 takes on the same story. You just a different protagonist.
Maybe they put both in one.
Let's see. Nier Replicant was the Japan-only launch for the game on PS3, Western markets, and the 360 in Japan. Got a version called Nier Gestalt.
Gestalt, yes, that was the one with the old guy that we got.
Yeah, so it must be the original.
Ooh, that's
And
gonna be
Anthony,
good.
they're also a free-to-play mobile game coming called Near Reincarnation.
When
I don't know, but I
I
thought
need-
that might be a happy note to end on for you.
it is. Thank you.
All right, everybody. Well, good seeing you all again this week.
All
We
right.
get used to this doing things remotely, and thanks for tuning in.
No
Yeah,
problem.
Subscribe.
for at least another month.
Yep.
Yeah, 4 more episodes, 5, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll have our anniversary episode
You're
on
right.
this.
Oh no,
I know.
that's sad.
Right.
How far?
And we're actually gonna have it because it's 4 weeks. From
Yeah,
now.
we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, most
So
likely.
plan for it. Anniversary.
Dress up.
Secluded. Quarantined.
Quarantiversary.
Come in your birthday suit. Don't.
Maybe
I will.
maybe on the 1 year mark we launch the anime cast. Do it remotely.
Could do
Uh,
that.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Why
we
not?
could try. We could try that.
Yeah, it's easier
yeah.
when I don't have to leave my house.
We could do it. Okay, My Hero Academia season 4 discussion podcast a month from now,
Sure.
because I'll be done by then.
Oh,
All right, everybody. See you next time.
All right. Let's all get together in Animal Crossing.
Yay.
Yes.
So I'm
Let
gonna
me
hop
know
on
if
right
you
now.
let me know if you want to come over.
My house is
Okay.
hot. A light just came on that wasn't on before.
Ooh.
All right, guys. Catch you later.
See ya.
Yeah.